Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe, and today we're doing this glass skin makeup tutorial and also doing a little bit of a review for the new Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation, which I'm freaking stoked about. Definitely feel like this is a great extension to the line. I'm very dry, I have eczema, patchy skin. So if you want to see how to get this look and to hear my thoughts, then please stay tuned. So, never thought I'd hear myself saying this, but it is a great time to be ashy. Fenty came out with the brand spanking mother loving new Pro Filt'r Hydrating Longwear Foundation. Two things. Long wearing and hydrating is very hard to find together. Super exciting. This is what it looks like. I know some people were all in their feelings about the packaging looking different. Personally, I like a squeezy bottle like this, then you can't break it. And I think it looks cuter, kind of like graffiti style artwork she has on her boxes and stuff is on the tube. And also, you know, when you're on a struggle bus like myself, it's easy to cut off the end and really get in there and get every last mother loving drop. So into it. I'm very excited to try it. I'm a little bit tan. My normal shade is 370 in the Fenty Pro Filt'r Matte Foundation, but I think it'll be fine. They also came out with the Pro Filt'r Hydrating Primer, and this is in soft silk, which looks kind of like a pinky color. There's also a new kabuki brush. This is what she looks like. I love these for foundation personally. If I do it on other people, on myself, fingers, but I'm gonna show you what both look like. And of course they reintroduced the sponge. I love the shape of this. I like that you can get right up underneath your eyes or, you know, buff it out, whatever. And I already have my moisturizer on, so I'm gonna jump right into the primer. All right, so let's get this out. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a little bit of a pinky tone. I'm gonna show you the first primer, the Instant Retouch, just to compare beside each other. You can see the hydrating one seems to kind of slick and melt into the warmth of my hands, where the other one's kind of staying more together. I actually do like the Instant Retouch primer, but I'm super freaking excited about the hydrating one because I'm team ashy and dry over here. Let me just wipe off that other one. So whenever I do primer, I like to start in this, ooh, this feels good, center of my face and then pull it out. I almost feel like this would look cute over top of foundation for like a glass skin look. Priscilla Ono, one of the global artists, has really great videos on how to do skin. She does skin beautifully. On the Fenty Beauty page and on her page, she has some like little tips and stuff like that. Definitely check it out. I really like the way that this feels. I feel like putting on more because it feels so damn delish. Oh, but it does feel like it has a little bit of grip when I am moving it out a little bit. Let's see what they say about it. So, no more dry spells. Meet the lightweight, moisture-rich face primer that instantly hydrates skin. They gave me a little info sheet, so I'm not just like, yeah, it's great. Oh, and smooth away dry patches, which is something I have a problem with because I have eczema. I get little patches of dryness, and I find that my makeup kind of disappears everywhere except for on the patch, or it darkens on the patch or whatever. I have one over here, but I think I kind of smoothed it away. So that's good for me. It's a fast absorbing formula. I feel that for sure, but I do feel like it gives my skin really nice radiance. Softened skin, feel that. Filter like blurring effects, I see that. So it helps makeup glide on smoothly. And like I said, it feels like it has a little bit of a grip to it, so it almost feels like it has like a moisture kind of barrier to it. I would think that because it does help your makeup smooth on nicely, you could definitely use this, I think, if you're oily. And what you might want to do too is put the other primer in the T-zone afterwards if you want a little bit more of that matte look, but this feels bomb. Okay, let's get into this. So this is another kind of liquidy formula like the primer. I only have the one shade, so hopefully this will match okay. Ooh, this feels really good. You know what's weird? It does seem to glide on, but it does have that grip. I should definitely look in a mirror. This is pretty nice. And this seems to match my skin really well also. I really like this a lot. To be honest, I like the Fenty Pro Filt'r foundation, the regular one. Obviously using lots of moisturizing products underneath, or I use like a liquid highlight underneath, but this feels real good, and I feel like I like this better than the OG. I like this a lot. Ooh, put on more. You know what? I'm gonna try it with the kabuki brush. Sorry, I totally forgot. So I think to layer it up, let's get some out coverage. I'm just gonna do a nice little baby like that, and I'm just gonna buff it in. This feels very good. I'd probably spread it out a little bit more because I accidentally just like plopped it on before I start blending. I really like this foundation a lot. Doesn't seem to have maybe a light smell, but I can't tell if that's the primer or the foundation. Of course, as a finger girl, I like using my fingers better, but see how long this shirt's gonna stay. Wait. think it's definitely a beautiful brush that I think will be great to blend out the matchstick. So I'm gonna give that a go too. But this foundation is real nice. Let's see how it sits. Like, I mean, when you first put on foundation, it usually looks kind of cute, but I feel like my skin looks really nice. Very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my matchsticks. I got peach here. Just warm it up on the back of my hand right quick. And sometimes I like to just do a little highlight before I go in with my concealer. And then I'm gonna go in with my Fenty concealer in 260. I'm gonna put a little underneath the eyes right quick. And this is cool too, because I feel like the concealer is a little bit more, it's radiant, but it still really stays. So if you want that super long wearing look, but you want that kind of glass skin type of feel, I think that the concealer will go on really nicely. This is just their blending sponge. Yeah, this is hella cute. I feel like this is a very youthful look for a foundation, which I'm all about. I notice as I'm getting older, my pores look bigger, hella dry. Seems to be covered all my freckles and everything like that, and it seems my kind of areas where I have a little bit of eczema, it seems to have smoothed it out. I really like this, and I'm curious to see how it's gonna hold up throughout the day. So I am going to do a little contour. I'm gonna take Truffle. And I find sometimes with the Pro Filt'r, the original one, I have a harder time blending these out over my mother freaking dry skin. So I'm curious to see how these blend out. I feel like I work a little bit harder to try and get it nice and blended. But let's just see what happens here with this because it's so smooth. Really snatch up this whole face, you feel me? And I never go like right to my hairline with it because I just feel like it's harder to blend it out, but I can blend it back and forth if I do it this way. Oh yeah, this brush is bomb for this. And it seemed to blend really nicely over top of my dry patches. So sometimes I feel like with the matchsticks and the other foundation, if I had any type of dry patches with my eczema, I definitely had to spend a little bit more time blending it out, but these blend beautifully over this foundation and primer, which I'm very happy about because I love the matchsticks, and I would only do it if I didn't have any eczema whatsoever on my face, but this looks hella smooth. Ooh, I might even put on another layer. Like, what kind of day is this? That's beautiful. Freaking winning today, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna put on another layer, but let's just shoot for the stars right now and just keep layering it. Now, I think the next test, which I will get to in a second, is to see how powder, like my bronzer, kind of layers over top of this. See if it sticks, if there are any patches. I'm really feeling this. Sorry to jump around so much. Anyways, I wanted to get into my matchstick in Rum, which I think is freaking beautiful. I'm gonna be real generous with this. And I'm just gonna wipe off the brush a little bit and blend that in. I feel like I've been waiting for something like this from Fenty for a while, and honestly, the matchsticks have never looked better on me. Like, it's so funny how, because I'm so dry, I would have a hard, like, look at this. Okay. Sorry. I would have a hard time blending out the matchsticks, so only on certain times when my skin wasn't uneven I could use them, but honestly this foundation makes me like the matchsticks better. I really like this a lot. I'm gonna put some more of the Rum on. Maybe I'm just gonna put some on my hand like this time, just so I'm not picking up the foundation underneath. Rum is one of my favorites. And this I think comes in a little set of minis. Damn! I don't know if I've ever done a look like this. Like, usually I even go over my matchsticks with some bronzer, but I don't even know if I need to because I'm feeling all the way together right now. This is bomb. I'm gonna just do a touch of the Cashew Pro Filt'r powder, but just like the smallest touch because I really want this like glass skin to be here. Just like right there. Maybe right here. I'm gonna leave everything out. Okay, let me just tell you, I like the Pro Filt'r matte foundation and I love this one. Like, I feel like this is like updated new skin. Like, this is like, I'm not a huge fan of like super matte foundation, and that's why I would do so much underneath the other one to get it to look dewy. But this is like, this is really nice. This is gorgeous. I'm just gonna like quickly complete the look. Let's take a little bit of the Truffle matchstick. I'm just gonna do some in my crease like that. Give it a nice little finger blend. Cute. Might as well just have like a full-on thing here. Let's take Peach, why not? Put that right in the center. Blend it out over the lid. I'm gonna take the 24 Cray Fairy Balm. Do that in the inner corners of my eyes. Also by Fenty. Blend that out. Maybe I'll do a little in the center. Maybe a little on the outer part too. I really like the way my skin looks right now. This is really nice. But anyways, I'm gonna do a little mascara. Oh, can't wait for Fenty to come out with mascara. I think I'm gonna put on little lash. These are new by Huda Beauty. I'm just gonna whip some of this on the bottom too, some mascara. I'm just gonna throw a little bit of Fussy on to finish it off. Glass skin, glass lips, you know. And there you go. Okay, so let me hit you with some final thoughts here. I freaking love this foundation. I think it's stunning. I'm going to leave a little note in the description box about how it wore throughout the day, but this is bomb. Like, I just feel right, you know? I don't know what to say. I think my skin looks really fantastic. And this is so great because my favorite foundation is being discontinued. And I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? And then the makeup gods answered and was like, here's some cute new foundations to try. I really love this one. I really love this one a lot. Let me know if you guys are gonna pick it up, if you have dry skin, if you have oily skin. It is supposed to be for all skin types. Apparently Rihanna has very oily skin, but she has been wearing it. But I think this is bomb. As I said before, I like the Pro Filt'r matte foundation, but I feel like I had to do more underneath to make it work for me. I love this. It's like jumping me ahead. I don't have my liquid highlight on underneath like I normally do. I was able to get a full beat down with all cream. I've never seen matchsticks look so good on me and just blend over so smooth. Like, I'm gonna start pulling those up for more everyday stuff, no matter what my skin's like. And I'm happy I was able to review this foundation with a little bit of my eczema patches, which are not really showing up a lot of color. It's just kind of texture. So this is definitely a cop for me. I think this is stunning. And no one ever thinks about the dry skin sisters out there, you know? So this is really nice and very exciting, and definitely will be using this in my makeup routine. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Are you gonna grab it or are you not? Let me know. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.